Aloha everyone and welcome to yet another informative video from Decorum Arms. Today we are going to be talking about suppressors and suppressor covers. Finally got mine out of jail and I got this very attractive cover for it from riflesonly.com. You don't have to be lonely at riflesonly.com. We're going to put that up right next to Only Goons. This is the Rifles Only heat abatement device. Now, riflesonly.com says that the liner in this, that's the actual insulation in there, is rated for up to 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But they stress that even if your suppressor is rated for full auto, that you not engage in back-to-back mag dumping. Does it work? Having actually shot with it, yeah, I can tell you, it does in fact. It does work. I grabbed it after I had done some shooting at the range about a week ago, and it was toasty, but not toasty enough to burn me, but toasty enough that I really wouldn't want to make a regular practice barehanding this thing. I definitely recommend that even if you get a good suppressor cover like this, and this I feel like is a pretty good suppressor cover, ran me about $100. And so you get one of these, get a suppressor cover, still wear your gloves. Best safety practices. Now, most of you, I'm sure, know better than to grab the forbidden popsicle or lick the forbidden popsicle after you've been shooting. Why? Because, well, most of us have seen the video, the meme, calling this the forbidden popsicle because it was glowing red. You definitely don't want to grab that. So why do you need a suppressor cover? Well, because your suppressor isn't going to cool down the second you stop firing it. And if you're using a sling like this in the field, even if you're using a one-point sling, and particularly if you're using an AR pattern rifle, what's going to happen is when you let go of the rifle to transition, or simply because the engagement has ended, or the exercise has ended, or your course of fire has ended, whatever the case may be, it's gonna tilt forward and down. And let me tell you, even if you can manage to wait a minute, a bare suppressor is still going to be hotter than my date to the LP Tennessee Gala this Friday. That's right, I do have a date. You'll probably find her in the mentions. You can find her on Twitter at Anarchy Farms. Can't wait. So, you're going to get burned, even with your clothes. In fact, your ripstop BDU pants or even your jeans, you're probably going to have a bit of that melted to your leg. From your suppressor, get a cover. It'll also help with mirage. And you still do get a little bit of mirage from this, unfortunately. Just sort of the nature of things. But it is way better than trying to do it bare. So, why should you have a suppressor? These suppressors are expensive. And there's a rather lengthy, rather invasive process to get one, which I think is crap. Because in countries that have stricter gun laws, countries where this gun would be illegal, where you wouldn't even be able to buy one under any circumstance, they sell suppressors over the counter as PPE. So I think that ought to be something that we do here. But no, you really should get a suppressor. They really do help with noise reduction in the event that you had to, say, defend your house from a burglar in the middle of the night. And I do have a lot to say about kind of how you could employ something in 5.5.6 in a home defense situation, but that is a video for another day. But the one possible scenario is you get up, stop a home invader in the middle of the night, and you have to discharge your firearm. You're not going to have instant hearing damage from that. No instant tinnitus, because this severely, drastically reduces, the suppressor does, the volume of the round. Another reason is if you're doing a lot of shooting with other people, the report from a 5.5.6 even, particularly those of you with pistols in 5.5.6, is particularly concussive. And a suppressor will reduce that concussiveness, reduce the overall noise, and generally make your hearing protection more effective, as well as also aiding in any communications you might be engaged in, whether it's a sort of radio communication or face-to-face communication, verbal communication, nonverbal, etc. So suppressors, all around good personal protective equipment for your rifle. I've seen some that are a little bit more affordable. The Yankee Hill Turbo K can be had for between $400 and $500, which is about half the price of this suppressor. Now that would be a dedicated 5.5.6 only, but if all you're shooting right now is 5.5.6 and you don't really have any other rifles and any other caliber, the Yankee Hill Turbo K does come with a proprietary quick detach muzzle device, which would allow you to port it over to multiple 5.5.6 rifles. Unfortunately, you still will feel the sting of that $200 theft from the ATF to petition the Crown for your right to lower volume shooting, shall we say. In terms of what the output, this one measured at the shooter was like 130 dB SPL for 5.5.6, and in the 120s for 308, and is rated all the way up to 300 Winchester Magnum on full auto. So the Silencer Co. Omega 300. So now that you understand a little bit more about suppressors, and again, the importance of having a good suppressor cover, one that will actually keep you safe, let's talk about my upcoming appearance at the LP of Tennessee convention this weekend. That's right, all you Tennesseans who will be happy to see me again, I'm sure. Yes, I'm still coming in sort of my full rattle like I did last year. And like I said, very, very lovely woman. It's great to be my date to the gala, and I'm pretty excited about that. I will have goodies with me to sell, so if you're interested in any of our Baofeng radio adapters or Keltec sub 2000 slip covers or Darcy style extraction straps, I will have those. We are, fingers crossed, by the end of the month, going to be rolling out new product. I'm really excited. We're going to be mass producing, at least as much as we can, holsters for the PSA dagger. Kind of a hole in the market from what I understand. Not a lot of people making dagger holsters. So that'll be coming up at the end of the month. And again, you can catch me at the Libertarian Party of Tennessee convention, the lovely Amanda, this Friday, Saturday, and maybe part of Sunday. Be excellent to each other, and I'll catch you next time.